All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this beautiful, healing, nurturing, feminine energy, okay? This week, we're switching it up just slightly, mainly with the decks, and we are going to utilize the Divine Feminine deck by Megan Watterson to get the overall goddess, I guess, if you will, that you can potentially call upon and utilize. And then we'll use the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco to see what messages these goddesses have for us to work on or to heal or to focus on or what have you, okay? The message they want to bring to our awareness. Before we get into this, it should go without saying, please check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings, okay? Please use your free will and discernment. Interestingly enough, discernment came out during pre-shuffle, okay? I believe it was Freya, if I'm not mistaken. What else do I need to tell you? I don't know, I just lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, use your free will and discernment. Be self-aware, self-accountable. I'm not responsible for the way that you interpret or receive the messages that I have to offer. You know, take what resonates, let the rest go and fly. Maybe a message for somebody else. You know, I may not even be talking to you or about you. I may be talking to someone to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I don't know. All right? Don't shoot the messenger. If the shoe don't fit, don't force it. Right? Don't come to me talking about them feet, them toes, nor them currents hurt, because I didn't do what you did, baby. Always be self-aware. I do not subscribe to gender roles. Obviously, we're speaking more of the divine femininity within us anyway. So, you know, but depending on if masculine energy comes through heavy, you know, I may say he, she in reference to that. But whatever. We all have it within us, so it really doesn't matter, okay? I think that is all that I needed to say. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go. Let's get into this, shall we? First and foremost, I want to thank you to the Most High, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear and open channel. Thank you for using me as a vessel to bring forth the messages straight, no chaser. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my gifts. Thank you for using me. Thank you for the voice. Thank you for my tongue. Thank you for the insight, the wisdom, the knowledge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All these blessings I ask and give the utmost thanks. Ashe, 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 all. Yeah, all right, you guys. Let's see, my beautiful souls, what we have for today. What Divine Feminine wants to come through and speak to us today? Who wants to grace our presence today? And ooh, that's too many, y'all. That's too many. I'm going to show you and just put these back because they may hit for somebody. I just want one because they're long enough. But Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth, my soul knows the way and the only way out is through. Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light, I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. And Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Okay? I'd be interested to see if either one of these beautiful ladies' energies, look, because they all stuck together. They don't want to be separated. But I'd be interested if either one of them comes back out. Let me see. Hold on. Just one, please, Spirit. Which Divine Feminine wants to grace our presence today? Which divine feminine wants to grace our presence today? Thank you. Alright, let's see. Look, and they still trying. Just one, please. They still trying to get me. And they must got a lot to say to you. Or want you to embody or embrace. I don't know. And I'm sorry for shaking the camera. Just one, please. Y'all being... Hold on. Make it plain, make it known. Make it plain, make it known. Make it plain, make it known. Who wants to grace the throne? Just one, please. This is it. All right, honey. Vajrajanini. No, don't get me even lying about this. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. She almost gives me Kuan Yin vibes. I don't know, honey. There's a divine feminine essence that you need to really... Oh, my camera been tripping, y'all, and I do apologize. I don't know why it's really not focusing. But, hold on. I don't know. Maybe it just needed more light. We're going to try this, okay? Because now it's trying to do it a little better. But anyway, there's something here. An offering. No, I'm still tripping. I don't know anyway, y'all, but there's an offering, I feel, and it's a sacred one at that. Either you need to receive or give. I'm not even sure, to be honest. This is a different vibe for me. There's a dance. It's a spiritual dance. I don't know. Maybe that's a way to kind of get in your essence, to get in this moment, something. And then we have Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. She definitely gives me that nun vibe. The dove love. I don't know, something bursting from her heart chakra here. Your love, I feel. Look at this. Look at their adornments. The around their crown. It's almost like reflective, like what am I trying to say? Reciprocated energy, right? Because this is mostly red with the white letterings, and hers is white with the red letterings, right? I mean, y'all see that, right? Something about that. That's powerful, though. Okay. Let's see what these goddesses want you to know from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Look. Not so many. Please, not so many today. What do you want us to know to focus on? Thank you. Through love, out of love. Let's see what we got. I love it. Look how beautiful. And it's mastery. That flower moon. Oh, my. 33. I forgot to mention. I should have did it in the intro, the channeling or whatever. I mean, disclaimer. Goodness gracious. I'm still in the monthly pick of cards. But anyway, any numbers that I call out, make reference to, take notes. They may be very significant for you. They may be talking about your life path number, the day you were born, or even the month you were born. And I get it. You can't be born after the 30th or 31st. So reduce it, right? I know we don't reduce master numbers, but it still holds the power potentially of 6. It can, okay? That's 3's magnified. So anyway, you may have been born on the 6th or even born in the 6th month. I don't know. Something about somewhere in and there are all kind of different numbers for you as far as like not just your life path, but I mean, it goes deep. If you're interested, I can give you some other references to look at, but even just look up the number itself and get whatever messages, energy, vibe, whatever that speaks to your soul, because it's different for everybody. Okay. Anyway, that being said, with this beautiful moon, something is truly growing, magnifying, and I feel like it's definitely something musically. Because didn't I say right here in V Girl, that's what I'm gonna call her because I do not know how to say that. That something like dancing, something about that is sacred. Your music is sacred to somebody. Your song. I mean, it's obviously sacred to the divine, but which means that that is really truly for you to share. That will help you heal, but focus on that. It's something about that. Whether you know anything musically, anything honestly creatively, but I'm just feeling more. I'm speaking more to those who do music, sing, dance, you know, choreography, any of that got to deal with that. Okay, I don't know, something about that. Look at that. Let it out. Let your love out. Whatever you love to do and create, it will blossom. But like I said right here in Fatima, it's meant to explode. Let it out. Release it. Love transforms all. And with all these butterflies up here, 27 potentially being a 9. And this is waning crescent 4. So the number 4 as well. So let me get on into this. I don't want it to be too long because these can get pretty lengthy. Let me find them first off camera and then we'll be back. All right, y'all. So I'm feeling guided to start with with Fatima, the bottom of the deck here. And plus she comes first technically in the book, in the guidebook. So Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Who she is. Fatima embodies the love and fulfillment that comes from living in a state of gratitude. Fatima bint Muhammad was born in the early 7th century and is the only child of Khadijah and the Prophet Muhammad to live into adulthood. I said okay like that because we just had when that name Bint Muhammad came up, I was like, wait a minute, we just spoke about her. But that's because we had Khadijah earlier in the week. So y'all definitely might want to check. I believe it's day 6 if I'm not mistaken. So y'all probably want to check that out if you haven't already, okay? All right. She is associated with the title, quote, the mother of her father, because she cared for Muhammad after her mother died. She is an object of veneration, love, and respect for all Muslims because she supported her father through all of his difficulties. She was a devoted wife and mother of 2 sons and 2 daughters. Her descendants are spread throughout the Islamic world. To the Shiites, she is particularly significant because she was married to Ali, the Prophet Muhammad's cousin. Ali is considered by Shiites to be legitimate heir to Muhammad's teachings. Fatima's many children are considered then the rightful inheritors of Islam. And by the way, I didn't tell you the page numbers, but she starts on 60 and goes through 63. So any numbers therein, you know, in between. Okay. Let's see. An imam is a leader in the Islamic faith, and Fatima is considered to be the mother of imams because of the love and gratitude she gave to her family. There are many stories about her devotion and the unfaltering love she provided in order to protect them. She never failed to defend what was sacred to her. That's why they wanted me to start here, because then we get into V Girl with each moment is sacred. Anyway, we'll get to it in a minute, but let's see. It is said that Fatima stood up to Muhammad's successor, Abu Bakr, because she didn't feel that he was honoring her father's legacy in the way he had hoped. She lived with great stability because she knew that her love for her family gave her a solid foundation, identity, and clarity of purpose. It says, when your soul selects her card, we can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or of what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul. Family. Even if family means a few beloved friends. I'm telling y'all, I'll be saying it all the time. They ain't got to be blood to be family, okay? What matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us, and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. Nurturing, protecting, and taking care of the ones we love is a sacred occupation. My great-grandmother, Big Margie, advised me that if I ever had children, I needed to make sure I got paid for it. I had no clue what she was talking about. The idea was so foreign. Big Margie believed that women should have a wage for the time they spent raising children. That is true, though. For the time they spent raising children so that their work would at last be valued. That is so true because, I mean, to the single mothers and fathers, like, And not even just that. I mean, parenting is a full-time job. We know this for those of us who have kids. And if you don't, even like, shoot, y'all should, if you got nieces, nephews, or any, what I'm saying, you done babysat, you know what it takes to deal with another being, right? Especially a child. It can be a lot. And, it very much so is undervalued because we are their teachers. You know what I'm saying? We are their mentors to these little souls. Should be anyway. Especially if you value that. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to create a God-loving being who isn't just taking up space on this earth. You know what I mean? Okay. The role of housewife or of stay-at-home mom is sacred if it's consciously chosen. It is a profound contribution to raise and reconstitute the world, like I was just saying, and I didn't even see that. There is a legacy of love that can be inherited by the whole family from such undivided attention and presence. Fatima restores the significance and importance to the spiritual path of motherhood. Fatima is also a call to step back, take a deep breath, and take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now in this moment. Wow, that's a perfect segue to V Girl. Okay. She releases you from, and that's powerful. That's why this release came out. She releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have mothered a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you see again the vital role the nurturer provides. She offers the perspective that says love is the family we all belong to, and gratitude is the state of wealth we get to live in. I love that. That's precious. So the soul voice meditation says, what am I most grateful for in this moment? All right, think about that. And the intention, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. That is beautiful. All right, now, moving on to V Girl. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Who she is. V Girl is the power we all possess to transform mundane experiences into, I keep forgetting. Pages are 117 through 120, okay? And you reduce those, so 9 to whatever, 3, essentially, or 12 or 3. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Let me just start over. V Girl is the power we all possess to transform mundane experiences into higher spiritual paths. V Girl is considered the supreme deity of the Tantric pantheon. She is both a Dakini, which is Tantric priestess, and a female Buddha. That's why I got that, I was about to say seductress, but that's not necessarily. I got that sensual, sexy dancing energy. According to scholar Miranda Shaw, quote, no other male Buddha, including her divine consort, approaches her metaphysical or practical import, end quote. She is the essence of all the Buddhas, and to meditate on her brings immediate blessings to the practitioner. Her red body symbolizes her inner fire, and the flames that surround her represent her exalted wisdom. Her third eye reflects her ability to see through to the reality of all things in past, present, and future. She carries the Dakini's curved knife, which cuts through all obstacles and illusions. I didn't see. Oh, it's because it's lit up. I ain't see that knife, but that's because it's lit up right there. Okay. And let's see. So she carries the Dakini's curved knife, which cuts through all obstacles and illusions, and she holds a bowl of blood, which represents the bliss that awaits us when we release the ego's attachment to who we are. Going back to this release right here, y'all. V Girl is a central figure in Vajrayana, Buddhism, and in Tantric initiations. She's considered a meditation deity and comes to a practitioner during a visualization of her form. She helps liberate us from ordinary concepts and ordinary appearances so that we can see through to the truth of what exists all around us. She is easier to reach during dark times in our lives, even if we feel far from spiritual. She still wants to liberate us. So when your soul selects her card, it says, no matter what has happened recently or in the past, V Girl reminds us that we possess the fierce wisdom that transmutes any pain or suffering into deep lessons that free us and bring us more joy. She's the call to wake up if we've fallen into the old myth that something or someone outside of us is going to save us. She's here to make it loud and clear that what is within us will save us. We can take this moment right here, right now, to turn everything sacred. Her energy is sharp, intense, and uncompromising. She will not let you remain in an illusion or a disempowering story about who you really are. I'm getting Kali energy for sure. Like, for sure, for sure. She wants you to sever all the ties to your ego's relationship to a person or to an event in your life and see it again with the third eye, with the wisdom that can perceive the deeper spiritual path beneath the human drama. This red female Buddha is the power we all have in every moment to take a seemingly everyday event or annoyance or unfortunate occurrence and use it for our own enlightenment. She reminds us that everything is rich material for us to use to elevate our reality as an embodied soul. That's powerful. The soul voice meditation says, can I see the lesson in the chaos? That's hard to do, baby, but try. You know what I mean? Try your hardest. The intention, I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. All right. And I do apologize. They just started cutting outside. So you'll hear that possibly. Disregard and focus on me. Okay. All right. So moving on. And I'm called to start with release in the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right. 27. This is on page 70 and 71, by the way. Excuse me. Waning Crescent 4. Release. Let it go. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. That didn't sound good. The affirmation comes as thus. I freely release what I no longer need. Okay? There's a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are, but there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. The secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is, in fact, knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what that positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body in that it is cancer causing, and in parentheses they have, among many other nasty things, in parentheses, has payoffs. What the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clear to your mind, body, and spirit. You might give up so that your body feels healthier generally, or so that your children and those around you aren't exposed to the smoke and chemicals, that you live longer, or that all that money you are wasting on cigarettes could be used for something that is more in line with what you really want, such as travel or a home, all of which are real payoffs for which is worth releasing the habit. So true. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. Wow, I never even looked at it or thought about it that way. So, the companion stone or metal that she recommends is smoky quartz, and that is powerful. I love smoky quartz. It definitely will help you clear out any of those negativities, that stagnancy, you know what I'm saying, any blockages, right? And keep you grounded as well. All right then, moving on to the flower moon, which is on pages 82 and 83. All right, blossoming. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. The affirmation says, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. I love that. So, in the country in which I live, there really aren't a lot of meadows. That classic kind of gently rolling open space often between a forest or mountains. This kind of space whispers to you, quote, here, rest a while. Lay down, my friend. It's soft. The first true meadow I saw was in Yosemite National Park in the United States. It was early spring. The snows had pretty much stopped and nature had taken her opportunity. In front of me, as far as I could see, was a green meadow of grasses covered in blossoming flowers. It was so beautiful it almost made me cry. I just stood there for a long while, taking it all in. It felt so hopeful and new and joyful, so I felt hopeful and renewed and joyful. I walked into the meadow and was soon surrounded by this blossoming The flower fragrance drifted up with the breeze. There was a dusting of pollen on my clothes. I could hear the contented buzzing of a few insects. In that moment, I was so grateful to be part of the meadow. Anything seemed possible here. They're taking me back to each moment is sacred, man. There's no coincidence that they came out like this. There's a time to blossom. We plant seeds, and then in parentheses, they have physically and metaphorically, in parentheses, so they will blossom into what we intend. Perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially if we are close. They're taking me back to resilience, which I believe was yesterday. Okay, so what, day 8? All right. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think, and they're telling me to tell you to release all that. That's why that's the overall energy, okay? So I could go on, but know if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. That's the payoff, right? That's the payoff, ultimately. That's powerful. I love this. I love it. The companion stone or metal is ruby. That's where all that red is coming from. Woo-wee. Get into it. Get into it. I thank you for that, my beautiful divine feminines. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, but especially in including yourself though, yeah? If someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that and want to thank you for your time and attention, and of course the love. If you're joining me for another day, I'll see you there. If you haven't checked out any of the previous days, check out the playlist below. And of course, I'll see you there as well. Until the next one, y'all, be easy, gentle, nurturing, and healing. I love you once again, and I thank you. All right. Don't forget your love and light, because it truly makes everything all right. Deuces.